Hello my beauties, welcome to my acne series, and today I want to talk about how to properly extract your pimples with a Blackheads Whiteheads extractor. I do have to stress that the incorrect use of extraction tools can cause like ice pick scarring, can cause like all sorts of like shallow to deep scarring on your faces, discoloration. Historically, blackhead or acne extractors were used by dermatologists or beauty therapists, and they have been trained professionally on how to use it so that it doesn't damage or create the least amount of damage to the skin. The most common blackhead extractors on the market are the ones that look like a loop on one end, and then you've got like the sharp point on the other. You can also get nowadays the new blackhead extractor tool, which is sort of like this curved tweezer. It's basically a push down and then pull out extraction tool. This is definitely a bit more safer in terms of less damage to the skin. You also get extracting tools that have a longer or a loopier type of tool. These are great for like almost like scraping off the blackheads or whiteheads or yellowheads, we want to call them. You also have these ones. These are for like those big pimples, and these are going to more professional ones. So these are obviously used in salons and dermatologists. So before using a acne or a pimple or a blackhead extractor, the first thing I would like you to do is assess your face. So sit in front of a brightly lit, mirror, preferably magnifying mirror, and just look at the type of acne you have on your skin. You need to make sure that the pimple or the acne or the blackhead that you're extracting is ready to be extracted. So blackheads is definitely ready to be extracted because it has an opening and it's ready to be coming out. Whiteheads, sometimes you have to see whether they have an opening or it's going to have an opening, or that you have the skills to create an opening for it to come out. The first step is definitely cleansing the skin and then exfoliating. Those are the two main steps before trying to extract anything from your face. Number 3 step is steaming the face, because it actually opens up your pores and allows the pimple to come out a lot better. If you don't have a facial steamer, you can always do this in the shower. So what you would do is wash your face, exfoliate in the shower. When you come out of the shower, you're pretty much, skin is ready to be extracted. The next thing is definitely to sanitize your extraction tool. So either use like, rubbing alcohol, or if you have a disinfectant or anything like that, just to make sure that your extraction tool is clean. And also make sure that everything you do on your face is with gentle force. So no like squeeze into the fact that you're shaking, and no like popping till the point that you're about to cry. Just be really gentle in your face, because your skin is really delicate. And obviously have tissues and cotton buds ready, because you never know what's going to happen. There's probably going to be a lot of blood and pus, and sometimes a lot of blackheads. And when you do press down, just have the loop that loops around the acne itself, and just press down gently, and then with a little sliding motion, just push towards you or push away from you. I like to pull towards me so that I kind of control the amount of force that I use. Whiteheads are harder because you need to locate an opening, and sometimes if you don't find the opening, you can actually do more damage by causing the surrounding areas to be bruised or infected. With whiteheads, professional salons like to actually create an opening with a sharp point, and that's why there's a sharp point on the other side of the loop, which I don't suggest you use at home, because you just don't know whether you're pointing the right way. Try and avoid using any extracting tools. Instead, use 2 cotton tips and just gently push around it, and just try to get as much of the pus and blood out until the fluid runs clear. And then just put an acne patch or something on it and just let it heal that way. So after extractions, I definitely recommend going over your face with an antibacterial toner or some sort of antibacterial solution, just to make sure that you wipe away any bacterial or excess pus that you've left on your face. So either with tea tree oil or tea tree solution, witch hazel solution, or anything with some sort of like antibacterial purposes, but not alcohol or not disinfectant. If you have time, definitely go for a mask, because a mask will not only help to reduce the swelling, but also helps to calm the skin and reduce the redness, so that once you take off the mask, your skin is not as tender and raw and red and like bloated. So that's pretty much it. And remember guys, YouTube has changed the way you get notified, so make sure you see the bell next to the subscribe button so you get notified when I upload new videos, because some of you guys have been asking me how come you haven't been posting videos. It's because you haven't been notified, so make sure you definitely check that out. I will see you in my next video. Bye.